These two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And the half will begin with a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be a
pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. L.J. Collier. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Back to throw. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And now they are in prime position, 1st and goal after the interception and return. They'll look to make it pay off for 6 points. Carson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They run for it with Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So 4th and goal. Their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give a little run-pass option, and treat it like a two-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down, finding Ertz again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes now on the option right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. On the run is Benjamin. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. He gives it off to Carson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. This is Carson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Steps away to his left. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Our visitors getting set to take over on offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.